Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs. Okay, I'm not going to do that Bruce Willis impression throughout the entire of this video, but for right now, let's get right to it. As for right now, this is Matthew once again, and today, I have just done my review of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, as well as the first Home Alone movie, which of course, the first Home movie, I reviewed it last year in 2017, and I just reviewed the second Home Alone movie today, and I'll put the link down in the description if you want to see my review of the first two Home Alone movies, if you've not seen them. So, now, after reviewing two Home Alone movies, what movie am I going to review? Another Christmas movie. Well, I'm going to review, to celebrate its 30th anniversary, as it's considered to be one of the best, if not the best, Christmas action films of all time, Die Hard. Starring Bruce Willis as John McClane, with Alan Rickman, may he rest in peace, as Hans Gruber, along with Bonnie Bedelia, who plays McClane's wife, Holly, and you have Michael Kamen doing the score, with Jeb Stewart and Stephen E. D'Souza. I tried, for both writing the script. And you have Jan de Bont, the cinematographer of the film, who go on to direct Speed and Twister. And of course, you have John McTiernan, the director of the film, since he's well known for movies like Predator, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Hunt for Red October, Last Action Hero, and among others. This is McTiernan's third film, by the way, after directing movies like Nomads and Predator. And now he gets to make Die Hard. Now, I have always been a fan of the Die Hard series, and of course, I started watching it for the first time when Live Free or Die Hard was coming to series, which of course that was like my first Die Hard film I ever saw on the big screen. And of course now, as we enter 2018, this film was re-released by Fan Events, which of course I saw this on November the 11th, 2018 for its 2 o'clock showing, and I have it right here. If y'all can see it. I had to see this because my brother Johnson has always wanted to see this movie, and of course we did, and we got to see a true R-rated Die Hard movie for the first time, because Live Free or Die Hard was PG-13. I did not see A Good Day to Die Hard series because I've been hearing many bad things about it until I saw it on demand. And my opinion on that film is, which I'm thinking about reviewing that one day because it was just messing around with my head here so I can get an actual opinion on the film, but that's another time. But right now, we're talking about the classic Christmas action film of all time, Die Hard. And how did this film get made? Well, here it goes. The Nakatomi Tower that you saw in the movie is actually the official headquarters of 20th Century Fox, the film studio that gave us Die Hard, of course, the first two Home Alone movies, the X-Men movies, Star Wars episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and many of the count. And of course, yes, I actually did pay my visit to the Nakatomi Tower when, and I was visiting in LA at the time with my brother Johnson, and we got to see that building, which is known as the Fox Plaza, and really one of the best memories I ever had in my entire life. Really enjoy seeing that building, because when it comes to this building, as you see right here, the Nakatomi Tower, it's definitely iconic, and that is definitely the official headquarters, as I said before, the official headquarters of 20th Century Fox. So, and also, for this famous rumor that's been going on the internet, it was rumored that this film was originally going to be a sequel to the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Commando, but Stephen E. D'Souza, again I tried, confirmed that it was false. And I would never thought that Die Hard was originally going to be a sequel to Commando, and of course I have seen Commando and really have fun with it. And I'll review that another time too. And of course, the role of John McClane was originally going to be played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he turned down, as well as Harrison Ford, Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and among other actors, before it was given to Bruce Willis, who won the role. And the film itself has been debated whether or not this would consider to be a Christmas movie. And as I mentioned, Jan de Bont, who would go on to direct Speed and Twister, I remember on the internet that Jan de Bont was stuck on a freeway traffic or something, and that it clearly get the idea for making Speed, which of course Speed will be somewhat, in fact, be more like, as they dub it, Die Hard on a bus. I mean, there's been many action films that have done that, when you have Die Hard on a hockey ice rink, which of course will be Sun and Death with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Speed with Keanu Reeves, and of course you do have Olympus Has Fallen, Die Hard at a White House, and of course you do have Die Hard in another building, which will be of course The Raid Redemption, and maybe Dread 3D. So, and you have the movie that somehow keeps reminding us of Die Hard, which I have not seen. That'll be of course the movie known as Skyscraper that stars Dwayne The Rock Johnson in it, which I have not seen. So, yeah, there's been many movies that took notes from this film, as well as rip-offs, and one of them being I have never heard of called Crackerjack. Because there has been many numerous rip-offs of Die Hard. The film itself was released on July 15, 1988, as it was well received by critics and audience alike, and did successfully well at the box office by making $83.5 million against its $20 million budget. The film itself did earn 4 Oscar nominations for sound effects editing, film editing, and visual effects. The sound category was given to a film I never heard of called Bird, whereas the other 3 categories, visual effects, sound effects editing, and film editing, were given to the Robert Zemeckis film that came out the same year as Die Hard, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And the film has been named to be one of the best action films and best Christmas themed films of all time. And it really is. There is absolutely nothing wrong with Die Hard. It is the most talked about action movie all time. One of those films that gets talked about a lot, aside from movies like Terminator 2 or Speed or whatever action film I get to think of. But I love Die Hard. It has the perfect amount of setup of a guy who's stuck in a building who has to deal with a group of terrorists, as well as you have a perfect villain named Hans Gruber, played by Alec Rubin, who is really outstanding in the role. He really played the villain so well and made him memorable. Do you really think I would dress a kid? It's a kid starts as a cowboy. And you have the perfect hero, John McClane, played by Bruce Willis, who is a wisecracker. He has to deal with all the situation he's going through. He is a flawed hero, a flawed cop, as he's struggling himself, as well as dealing with his marriage and everything else. Until the end, he will later, of course, apologize to everything for what a jerk he's been. And I thought the movie itself really had a great ending that felt really earned. That you have, of course, spoilers if you have not seen it, that McClane does survive at the end of the film, and of course he sees Reggie Johnson's character named Sergeant Al Powell, and of course they finally get to see each other for the first time in person, and they both hug, as they've been talking on the radio all the time until when they finally meet for the first time in the end, they finally get to see who they really are. And it's all done really well, where they're saying, you must be Powell, and you must be McClane. There's no need. When they look at each other in the eye, they can tell who they really are now, and that's why it felt really earned that they got to see each other for the first time. And the action scenes are really good set pieces, and John McTiernan does a fantastic job on directing this movie. He did very much as outstanding a job as he did with Predator, which of course I know my mind got a little blank there, but John McTiernan is a great action film director. He made films like this, and Die Hard with a Vengeance, and Predator. Last Action Hero, I did watch it a while ago, and it's not a perfect movie, but it's not a bad film either. So McTiernan was a really perfect choice to make this film. And of course, once again, Bruce Willis is the perfect actor to play a hero, and Al Rubin for playing a villain, which of course, this is his first film, by the way, to play Hans Gruber. And of course, it has really good amount of levity for humor, action, suspense, the pacing, everything else. It just works. I could go on to praise Die Hard, but if you have not seen it, check it out. And it has really good lines of dialogue as well. And Die Hard, of course, is definitely one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I can watch it when I'm in the mood for Christmas. It may sound, you may think it's far-fetched for calling this to be an action movie, not a Christmas movie, but to me, I think it is a Christmas movie. And it doesn't always have to be, oh, we celebrate Christmas, there's presents, this and that, and so on and so forth. But this is the type of Christmas movie where you put it in the action genre. And of course, another one that did that, of course, was Lethal Weapon. And maybe unofficially, which is never mentioned at all, it'll be the first Rambo movie, First Blood. Which, of course, if you watch some scenes in the background, you can notice some Christmas lights there, as well as Santa Claus and maybe a Christmas tree there. And no one's ever talked about that First Blood was considered to be a Christmas movie because it was never brought up until maybe movies like Lethal Weapon or Die Hard, they get to talk about a lot for calling it the Christmas action movie, but then never mentioned First Blood because, well, maybe because First Blood's Christmas theme didn't play much of a big part in it. It was just mostly a guy who just got ticked off by a sheriff, and then he just starts going on a rampage. So, but anyway, to wrap this up here, Die Hard is a classic Christmas action movie, and yes, I really believe it does earn itself an A+. If you have not seen Die Hard, please feel free to check it out. I highly recommend this movie. It has the right kind of premise, the right kind of villain, the right kind of hero, action, suspense, great amount of humor, and definitely a whole lot of fun. And then the ending, it just leaves you with a good feeling that you know that you really want this guy to survive by going against a group of terrorists, and he did. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. So, Die Hard, my friends. Love the movie. So now, let me know what you think of this video. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Feel free to put your comments down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So thank you for watching, Jake here, and I will see you guys later as I review 2 more Christmas movies I'm going to review, and you'll know later. Thank you, and yippee-ki-yay, mother beep beep beep. Can't say that because it's a TV edit version, and also I don't drop F-bombs. But anyway, don't want to get this on your face. So thank you, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.